So a company in China called Qandao has just announced their 360 8K camera, the Qoocam 8K. And there are 3 reasons why you are gonna love this camera when it is released. Qandao Qoocam 8K, Qandao Qoocam 8K, Qandao Qoocam 8K. I'm just gonna shorten that to the KKK. Wait, Qoocam is spelled with a Q. Now I know what you're saying, I don't need a 360 camera. Why would I need one? I don't shoot in 360. Well, the biggest reason for having a 360 camera is something called OverCapture. Because your camera is shooting in 360 degrees all around you, when you go to edit that footage, you can reframe your shot and capture an amazing possibility of angles all around you. I mean, this is incredible. So that means that you don't need to focus on where you're shooting. You don't need to line up your shot in a certain way unless you're doing something really artistic. If you're doing something like vlogging, traveling, something that doesn't require a lot of cinematic movements, you can just hold a stick out in front of you with the camera on top of it. Doesn't matter where you point it at, and then in post, you can go ahead and reframe and capture every single thing happening around you and get it perfect in the edit. Now, I've always been interested in 360 cameras because of that feature, but when you look at the current 360 consumer cameras out on the market, they're pretty lacking. So the Qoocam 8K is going to focus on the image quality. First of all, this thing shoots at 8K resolution. Compared to the other competition on market, I believe they shoot about 5.6K, which means when you go to recrop and reframe your shot, you're gonna have a lot more detail when you're working with that compared to the other cameras. I mean, when you look at the footage of an Insta360 One X or the GoPro Max, cropped in at 1080, everything looks kind of blurry and smushy and it just doesn't look good at all. The 8K resolution of the Qoocam is going to ensure that when you go and crop in and reframe your shot, it's going to be nice and sharp and detailed. Also, the Qoocam 8K is supposed to shoot at 200 megabits per second. That is absolutely mind-blowing. You compare that to the just recently announced GoPro Max, and that thing, I think it shoots at 78 megabits per second, which, I mean, come on. It's obvious which one is better. Now, I have no idea what the megabits per second actually translates to in the real world, but come on, look at it. I mean, really, it's basic math. Or as the British call it, maths. Or as the Chinese call it, simple. You know, because Asians are good at math. And being Asian, and therefore simple-minded, I can tell you with 85% confidence that 200 is bigger than 78. The second reason that you're gonna love the Qoocam 8K is that it has a bigger sensor. In fact, it's 246% bigger than the sensor in the Insta360 One X and the GoPro Max. I mean, hey, we all know, bigger is better. Or so I've heard. I've actually never had that said about me. Must be nice. Because it has that bigger sensor, it's going to have much better low light capabilities compared to the other 360 cameras out on the market currently. Now, it's not going to be mind-blowing low light capabilities like a full frame A7 III or night vision goggles or something like that, but it's going to be a lot better and it's going to really come in handy when we need to shoot in those low light situations. And reason number 3 that you're going to love the Qoocam 8K is because it has a built-in audio jack. Now this is huge because the other consumer 360 cameras out on the market right now do not include a mic-in jack. That means that you have to rely on the terrible speakers that are built inside. Now, if you listen to the audio from the Insta360 One X, it really does sound like you're in a blanket fort underwater.
It's much better when it's closer to you, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose of this thing.
And with the GoPro Max, it has an impressive 6 speakers that captures 360-degree muffled audio all around you.
In 360 mode, the audio options pick up where they left off.
Now with the built-in audio jack on the Qoocam, you're going to be able to capture beautiful, crisp, clear audio with whatever mic that you choose to use. And a bonus reason to love the Qoocam 8K is because it's going to have live streaming capabilities. Now the other 360 cameras out on the market right now do in fact do live stream, But it's nice that Kandao is throwing that in there, especially when bigger companies like DJI has for some reason just started pulling live streaming capabilities off of their action cameras, off of their gimbals, and off of their drones. So it's nice that there are companies out there that are still giving the users options on how they want to use the cameras. So those are my 3 reasons why you're gonna love the the Kandao Qoocam 8K. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about this camera. Are you interested in picking one up? Are you interested in 360 cameras and shooting in OverCapture? Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and hit that thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.